Good morning, YouTube. So if you haven't heard, there's a new Diablo 4 patch that buffed the Infernal Horde. So the biggest question after the buff is, are Hellborne still the best boon to go with? Or does the buff to Aether Fiends make them number one? My name's EB and we're going to go over that right now. So for Hellborne, you first need to get summoned Hellborne, which will give you +1 Aether here. And then that'll give you 3 Aether per Hellborne that you kill. And then each spawn has Hellborns, which will give you 6 Aether per spawn. Now the biggest thing for Hellborne is Surging Hellborne. This is going to add 1 Aether to each kill, plus 1 Hellborne. So that makes 4 Aether per kill, 3 per spawn, which will give you 12 Aether per spawn. We also have the Exalted Hellborne that's next. This gives you +1 Aether, so that'll give you 5 Aether each, 3 per spawn, and 15. So this one, I had to do a effective spawn rate, 50% increase in events. So that's going to increase all your events by 50%. If you take 50% of 15, it'll give you 22.5 as your effective. As far as Aether Fiends, we're looking at the Exalted Elite first. It's going to add 2 Aether per kill. So that's going to be 4 Aether per kill. They're going to spawn 1 at a time, so you're going to get 4 Aether per spawn. So for this one, I had to do a little bit of assumptions as well. So this is the Surging Elite. It's going to add 2 Aether per kill and increase the chance of an Aether Fiend to spawn by 2. So you have 2 times the chance and 2 more Aether. This is going to give you 6 Aether each. We're going to assume 2 per spawn, and that'll give you 12 Aether per spawn. Next, we're going to get the Unstoppable Elite, which adds another 2 Aether to each kill. So that makes 8 Aether per kill, 2 per spawn, which is 16 Aether per spawn. And then we're going to go back to the 50% events that we got with the Hellborne, Exalted Horde. This is going to increase all the events by 50%, which is going to effectively give you 24 Aether. So looking at these numbers, the Aether Fiends are a little bit better, it seems. But can't forget about the Surging Hellborne. I mentioned that earlier. This is the best scaling boon in the game. So it adds 1 Aether and 1 Hellborne. So here, instead of taking these 2, if you take another Surging Hellborne, you're automatically at 20 Aether, because you're going to get 5 Aether 4 per spawn. That brings you to 20 Aether per spawn after 3 boons, instead of getting 4 here, which is to bring you to 24. So if you take a look at the tier list here from helltides.com, see that Hellborne is still ranked S, and Aether Fiends now ranked A. The only thing I would change is the Hellfire Hellborne. I would not put that at S. I would put that at A. Then I would move the Burning Rain down to B. Because you need to get the Burning Rain to get the Hellfire Hellborne. You need to use 2 boon slots to get this. So I would drop this down and drop that down. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.